Today we're exploring Loquat, a golden, softly fragrant fruit that ripens while winter is still fading, carrying the quiet promise of early spring. Its pale orange skin glows through evergreen leaves, and its sweetness arrives at a moment when most orchards are still asleep. Loquat is a fruit of transition, a gentle messenger between cold seasons and warm winds, threading together the agricultural rhythms of East Asia, the Mediterranean, and subtropical landscapes around the world. Loquat, Eriobotrya japonica, belongs to the Rosaceae family, placing it in the same lineage as apples, pears, quince, cherries, and apricots, but unlike most of its cousins, it matures in late winter or early spring, a trait that made it historically precious. Ancient horticulturalists admired it precisely because it filled a seasonal gap when neither stone fruits nor pomes were available. Loquat, Eriobotrya japonica, is a subtropical evergreen fruit tree belonging to the Rosaceae family, making it a relative of apples, quinces, pears, apricots, and cherries. Unlike most of its botanical cousins, which flower in spring and ripen in summer, the loquat has a unique seasonal rhythm. It flowers in autumn and early winter, and it ripens in late winter to early spring. This unusual phenology made it especially valued in ancient horticulture, where early fruits were not only rare but symbolically associated with renewal, prosperity, and seasonal transition. Origin and ancient spread. Although commonly associated with Japan, where it is called biwa, the loquat actually originates from south-central China, particularly the subtropical mountains of Sichuan, Yunnan, Guangdong, and Guangxi. Chinese classical texts from the Qin and Han dynasties mention the fruit as a delicacy for the imperial court, prized for its refreshing sweetness during the early warm months. By the 7th century, it had reached Japan, where it rapidly became integrated into poetry, spiritual symbolism, and herbal medicine. During the medieval period, merchants, travelers, and early botanical explorers carried the fruit to India, the Middle East, and eventually to the Mediterranean basin, where its early harvest season made it an immediate favorite. Botanical traits. The loquat tree grows between 3 to 10 meters, with large, leathery, dark green leaves that remain evergreen throughout the year. The leaves are heavily ribbed, creating a bold, architectural structure that makes the tree popular in ornamental landscaping. Its winter blooming habit is biologically unusual. Loquat flowers are creamy white, with a soft almond floral scent created by linalool, benzaldehyde, and delicate ester compounds. Blooming during cooler temperatures provides essential nectar for bees at a time when few other flowers are available, giving the species a vital ecological role. Fruit structure and flavor chemistry. A typical loquat contains 1 to 5 large glossy brown seeds, disproportionately large compared to the fruit. The flesh can be firm, crisp, and slightly acidic or soft, melting, and honey depending on the cultivar. The flavor profile is often described as apricot plus pear plus tangerine, lightly floral, mild honey undertones, gentle citrus acidity. Aroma chemistry studies identify key volatiles such as ethyl butanoate, gamma-decalactone, beta-ionone, and linalool as responsible for the fruit's distinctive fragrant sweetness. Loquats also contain pectin, potassium, beta-carotene, and antioxidants that contribute to their nutritional value. Medicinal and cultural significance. For centuries, loquat leaves have been used in both Chinese and Japanese traditional medicine. Known as biwa cha in Japan and pipo yi in China, loquat leaf preparations are associated with soothing the throat, easing coughing, cooling heat in the lungs, and calming seasonal irritations. Active compounds include ursolic acid, maslinic acid, amygdalin, in trace amounts, triterpenoids, saponins, chlorogenic acids. Historically, loquat fruits symbolized early prosperity, healing, and the beginning of warmer days. Modern cultivation and notable varieties. Today, loquat is grown across China, Japan, Israel, Brazil, California, the Mediterranean, and subtropical regions worldwide. It thrives in urban environments due to its tolerance to pollution, heat, and wind. Famous cultivars include Tanaka, large, elongated, more acidic. Big Jim, extremely popular in the US, large and juicy. Champagne, soft, aromatic, pale flesh. Advance, sweet with firm texture. Mogi, traditional Japanese heritage variety. Its resilience, fast growth, and early yield make it a favorite among home gardeners. Culinary uses. Loquat is versatile and used in fresh eating preserves, jams, and chutneys, syrups and liqueurs, loquat wine and fermented beverages, desserts, sorbets, pastries, savory dishes to balance salt, spice, or fat. Mediterranean cooks often pair it with honey, yogurt, rosemary, or seafood. Ecological importance. Because it flowers in the cold season, loquat trees serve as winter feeding stations for bees, hummingbirds, and pollinators. This makes the species a winter ecological anchor, stabilizing pollinator activity during seasonal gaps.